Hey everyone, Football Guy USA here, and today I'm going to be ripping 3 packs of 1992 Game Day football cards looking to fill my collection. Now let's get into it. Okay, now remember the goal here isn't to measure cost versus value, although I'll throw it up at the end, but rather we want to pull cards that are going to be unique to my collection. So I'll be throwing up the card set or the dupes notices as the cards roll by instead of the values. Alright, now this is the third card set I'm trying to complete this year. This set has 500 cards in it, and I've already got 79 cards, so I'm hopeful that a bunch of these cards are going to get added to my collection. Okay, I've got my 3 packs of 1992 Game Day edition here, so let's get ripping into these and see who we can find out here on the inside. Maybe. There we go. Now remember, these are not the standard size or shape, but that's part of the reason why I like them as well. And they also have these black and white backgrounds and the players in color. So there's Derek Finner. Cortez Kennedy, there's an Hall of Famer. I'm sure I don't have him yet. Put him up here on the stand. We got Rufus Porter. Let's see what the back of the cards look like. So really sharp cards. Do really like this set a lot. Oh, look, Benny Testaverde. All right. He's not in the Hall of Fame, but he's a unsung hero, I guess. Jeff Yeager. We got a kicker or a punter. It looks like he's a kicker. David Little for the Steelers. Eric Green for the Steelers. Jesse Sapolo. Good player for the 49ers. Offensive lineman, Pierce Holt. Dan the Man Marino. Man, I was hoping we'd pull this card. That is awesome. We'll put him up here on the stand. And we've got Eric Moore for the Giants. Anthony Thompson. All right, now off to pack number 2. Oh, yeah. Hall of Famer, Steve Young. Excellent. More of a Montana guy, but Young is a good player too. Farrell Edmonds. Jeff Hostetler. Aaron Wallace. Jay Hilgenberg, another offensive lineman. Gil Finnerty. Heard of this guy. Lorenzo White. Willie Galt. Get out of here. Barry Word. Marv Cook. And Greg McMurtry. Pulled that Steve Young card there. I wonder, are you Camp Steve Young or are you Camp Joe Montana? Let me know in the comments. Lee Williams. A lot of people think Steve Young ran Joe Montana out of San Francisco. Anthony Smith. Leonard Griffin. Look at that, how they're exploding right out of the frame. I love that. Hartley Dykes. Johnny Rembert, Jim Sweeney, Terrence Mathis. Look at that stride. Oh my gosh. Gary Anderson, got a kicker. Izell Jenkins. Oops. Webster Slaughter, decent player for the Browns. Brad Muster, and their last one is Tom Thayer, Chicago Bears. So that is the 1992 NFL Game Day, and this guy's not a Hall of Famer, but we did get 3 big ones here. Steve Young, Cortez Kennedy, and Dan Marino. Okay, now today you're getting another bonus rip. I'm going to rip into 2 packs of Repacked Wax. And I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 cards from the 70s and at least another 2 or 3 cards from the 80s. Now let's see how we do. All right, so we do have a bonus rip, and that is 2 packs of Repacked Wax. I love these because they contain vintage cards all the way back to the 50s, if you can believe that. I haven't pulled any that far back, but I'm hoping to get some 70s and 80s at least. Now, they always come with these cards here for their business, which is nice. They put them on the front and the back so they don't damage any cards. Here we go. Brian Cox, good player for the Jets. Oh, man, Dan Hampton. Great play for the Bears. Here we go. Ron Howard. Not from Happy Days. Jeff Bryant. Broderick Thomas. Tony Stargell. Not the Pirates player. Rob Moore. Beasley Reese. Carl Mock. Let's take a look at the back of some of these cards here. This one is from, let's see if we can see it here. 1980. That's a 1980s card. Let's see, I pulled a couple other ones out here. Let's see what this Beasley Reese, he is 1981. And Ron Howard here is from 1978, it looks like. So we got a couple. This is the Pro Set Platinum. Is this Wilbur Marshall? Yeah, Wilbur Marshall. Oh, here's James Lofton. He's a Hall of Famer. Oh, this is the Action Packed. These are the ones that are really thick and they feel hollow inside because they did the, I don't know if you can tell on the face, it's kind of embossed. The player is embossed. Pretty neat. Interesting idea. Tony Dorsett, good player. Really like him. Oh, we got our kicker, Mike Kofer. Kent Hill for the Rams. And this is Collector's Choice, Sam Mills. Really good linebacker for the Panthers. And there's your Repacked Wax thing. All right, so that's pack number 1. Let's see if we can get a couple more 70s and 80s here. All right, get this out of the way. Oh, here we go. Calvin McGee. Calvin McGee. This is 1987. So we got an 87 over there. I think we had, let's see, this is, I think, in the 80s, right? This is going to be 1983. Let's see, Dorsett here. Dorsett is 1984. So, yeah, and I know this has got to be an 89. And what's this one? This one's what, 85, 80, 86. That one's 86. Okay. All right, on with the show here. So we've got Jeff Herrod, Andre Reed. There's a Hall of Famer. 1,000-Yard Club. We've got Dave Craig in the Pro Bowl. Pro Line. Who is this guy? Redskin. I don't know this guy. Oh, Jim Lachey. Okay. He's one of the Hogs. Good player. Man, he doesn't look very big. Let's see if it's got any stats on the back here for him. No, not really. Nothing ever comes easy in pro football. It takes a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work. Yeah. Offensive line is an unselfish position. You got that right, buddy. Unheralded people. Look at this miscut. Holy smokes. Cut off the top of his head. John Offerdahl. Fleer All-Pro 91. Way to go. The back looks all right. Well, there you go. Michael Moody. We got Barry Sanders Action Pack. That's a pretty cool card to have. Joe Nash. There we go. Dexter Bussey. This has got to be, what we got here, 78. I think it's 78 on there. Yep, 78. Okay. We got a 78. We got Chris Martin. Neil Anderson, nice player. Mike Shad. I think this is an 80s, right? 1990. Yeah, 1990. Ronnie Harmon. And Tim Spencer is our last card. There you go. So that was the Repacked Wax. 2 packs of Repacked Wax. Okay, here's the summary for our 1992 Game Day football card rip. We ripped 36 cards, and all 36 cards were unique, which sent all 36 cards into our collection, and we pulled in about $48.73 in profit. Moving on to our Repacked Wax rip, we ripped 30 cards and found just one dupe, which sent 29 cards into the collection and pulled in about $24.64 in profit. Now remember, we were looking for 2 to 3 cards from the 70s and another 2 to 3 cards from the 80s. And we ended up pulling 2 cards from the 1970s and another 8 cards from the 1980s. And that left the remaining 20 cards that were pulled from the 1990s. So both of today's rips were a big success, and we ended up pulling 9 Hall of Famers. So from our Game Day rip, we pulled Dan Marino and Cortez Kennedy and Steve Young, which are totally awesome cards. I'm stoked to have those in my collection. And then from the Repacked Wax, we pulled Andre Reed, James Lofton. Here we pulled Sam Mills and Dan Hampton. And we also pulled Barry Sanders and Tony Dorsett. So overall, super happy with this rip. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, don't forget to help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with a friend. Now stay safe out there. I'll see you next time.